Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. This is episode number 16. We left off, we had just finished communing with evil-looking children. Apparently they weren't evil. Oh, creepy-looking children. How about that? Wait, what children aren't creepy-looking? How do I say this? Spirit children. We just got done communing with spirit children. They led us to some DNA evidence at the warehouse, and it's possible, although, gathered around intimate back bar Miss Kubota and her coterie, gather for breakfast with the lady herself doing the cooking. The smell of soy calf and something resembling sausage fills the room. Great. Yeah, we were told that it wasn't a Ripper, or the police don't believe it was a Ripper murder. Dresden believes it was a Ripper murder. The kids described a troll and an elf, and we found some DNA at the scene that we need to have analyzed. Mr. Clue. Evening, sir. What's the word around town? There's been more talk of the Ripper killings. Some people are saying they're hate crimes on account of the victims all being human. Most people are ignorant bastards. What if I told you the prime suspects were an elf and a troll? Yeah, probably not going to tell them that. There's more to it than just that. My thoughts exactly. People are just too quick to label something a hate crime. Check the census. The city is still 66% human. Close your eyes and throw a rock. You're more likely to hit a human. Doesn't make it a hate crime. Still a crime, though. And that should be enough. That's the first real rise you've seen out of Mr. Clue. But he reins himself in with a roll of his thick shoulders and a smoothing of his jacket. Don't worry. Not going to start throwing rocks. Wouldn't want to reinforce stereotypes. I'll leave it to your business, sir. Yeah. Mrs. Kubota. Ohio. Ohio? Ohio. Yeah, Ohio. Would you like some... She stops. Forgive me. Oh my. But you look like hell. Thanks, just the welcome I was looking for. I've been working. Long night. She looks you over. Noting the signs of your nocturnal activity, she nods. Any run you can walk away from is a good run. So I've been told. Helps when the other team doesn't walk away. No one to follow you. I agree. Good to be back in one piece. Whatever. I can tell you've been busy, and I can see that by that look in your face that there's something you need. Is it about the Ripper? Maybe. Anyone downstairs? Could be. God, she's gonna make me tell her anyway. Could she really be trusted with this information? I believe so, yes. I'll unlock the piano so you may go downstairs. I hope you get the answers you're looking for. It's likely that you will visit the Matrix before the day is done. Be seeing you. Man, take a sausage. Take the whole plate. Oh god, it's poison sausage. God, I'm too suspicious of people in this game. You're about to transition to a new location. Confirm. The digital world. You've been doing a lot of legwork on this job, but it's going to require a trip to cyberspace and back to ID the Ripper. The Matrix, the cybernetic analog of inside a grid, the worldwide computer network, a digital world, information brought to life. Inside cyberspace, your avatar does all the work while your meat body's left behind. All around your avatar are pathways to the nodes filled with data, IC counters, intrusion programs, and other jacked-in runners. Cyberspace has as many dangers as the meat world, and more. Locked doors, security countermeasures, and black IC that... What is IC? Whatever. Black IC that can fry a Decker's brain. Every moment you take in the Matrix can be every movement you take in the Matrix can be tracked if you aren't careful. Get dump shocked out, and your brain gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy Decker, and you can die. And then Oh god, everybody's here. Okay, well not that many people are here. Von Gross. Let's talk about payment. Was hoping to get some peace and quiet tonight. You got something for me? I got a flight recorder. Deal. No. It wouldn't happen to be an Ares flight recorder, would it? Some powerful buyers are looking for that right now. I can get rid of it for you for, say, 20%. That leaves 2,000 for you. I know what I have. Make it 2,500. It's yours. Deal. It's not like I have a choice in all this. Man, I feel like I should have signed that crew up on the back end, because I did not make that much money, and they were expensive. David Fry. Morning. You look like you've been up all night. Great. You look like you've seen some action, too. Suppose I could use a shower. Where's Doc Castle? Asleep, I assume. Do you need a med kit or something? I need something to analyze, a DNA sample. Doc Castle's equipment isn't really set up for that. He considers for a whole minute. I watched him consider for a whole minute. However, I can employ a semiconductor chip. It could decode DNA using a voltage change instead of light. That would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would be required otherwise. He brightens. I just read a journal about it, so the information's still fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know about it? The owner's identity? That's beyond me. All I can get you is the gene code sequence. That's where I come in. David, if you can get me that code sequence, I'm pretty sure we can track its owner down via a matrix run. Will do. Let me have the DNA. Let me have the DNA you want me to test. Give Fry the blood sample. Stud, when David gives me the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood sample back to the source. If it works, I'll bring back more than just a sample. Whiz, get to work. So stupid. Thanks, guys. If this works, we may find the Emerald City Ripper. Doubt it. Whose blood is it? No, Drek. He turns to Johnny, excited. Wake up, Johnny boy. You've got work to do. And Stud, if you need any gear, I'll be right here. I just got a second wind. Meet me at my rig, Stud. Need any hardware or software? What am I gonna buy? You know? I can't use anything that you have. I have plenty of karma, though. 24 points! That's so much. I feel like I should spend it. Johnny Clean! Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequencing system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. I'm really impressed with his results, considering it was his first attempt. He was utilizing an unproven technique he'd read about in a science journal, and he was working from memory on minimal sleep. That's great, Professor. What's the plan? Whatever. Sounds fascinating. If there's time later, maybe you can tell me more about it. That's funny. No experience. What now? Let's see. We hit the Lone Star DNA database. First to see if your donor has a prior criminal record. They have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack into the Matrix. I'll get in their private grid easily, but I've got to warn you, once we're in, it could get a little rough. How much decking experience have you had? I have a TrodNet here. It's a headband you wear that lets you piggyback me in the Matrix. You'll see and hear everything I do. Okay, so now I'm Johnny. So supposedly Johnny's pretty good, so this should be pretty easy. Your synapses light up as you connect your consciousness to the digital world. Although you aren't jacked in like Johnny, the sensation is overwhelming and electrifying. You can only imagine the way it feels for him. Sure. So that must be in the bottom left. My, oh, that's disorienting. That must be my, what, threat meter or something? Like, the longer I'm in here, the more it goes up. I guess there's nothing out here. I probably don't need to explore. There's nothing in any other parts of the world. Sure, so what do I do next? White IC, and data store. Killer, a powerful attack program. Increased chance to hit enemy IC. Reduces alarm state by 4. Why do I keep on doing that? Okay. Well, let's try that then. Uh-oh. Increased chance to hit enemy IC and deckers by 15% for 2 rounds. Heal yourself and decrease. Creates an... I don't know when I should use that. Use it on you. Oh god, they're on the move. How many times can I use this? Whatever, let's just use it now. Wheel. At least he has really good to hit. 92%. I wonder if I should be casting all these spells. Oh god, I think I just used my only guy. Probably could have saved him for later. Oh, and then I probably could have had him attack the guy that he actually had line of sight on. That would have been wonderful. Oh well. What are you gonna do? You win some, you lose some. Really? You missed? There's a match for the fingerprint. Whoop. Apparently I'm going to send my program. Hack database. 100% match. Great. Already. Silas Forsberg. Status deceased. Chop shop surgical assistant. Priors breaking and entering 2 counts. Public indecency 1 count. Brought in for questioning on accusation of unlicensed plastic surgery. No charges were filed. 100% match. Dead man. Let's keep looking. I've got 2 more hits for the name Silas. What? Oh. Those must be here and there, huh? Wow, I gotta carry this. How long does this thing last? Forever? Until it dies? Oh, it's an inconvenient movement speed. Apparently, you can't move. Oh god. Okay. Apparently, if your one move ends here, your second move has to be in the teleporter. You can't move, you can't run through a teleporter. You have to stop in the teleporter. Remarkably inconvenient. Autopsy records. I'm pretty sure I could have done this without using that program. But whatever. You like how he's just following me late to every fight. Oh, just in time to do some damage. Alright. Autopsy records. Subject Silas Forsberg. Notes. Subject was found overdosed on half a dozen different sedatives. Several anti-anxiety medications were also found in its system. Face was mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm. No next of kin. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body, possibly large-bore surgical needles. Body had been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police when no one answered the door. Yeah, Silas, he's not dead. That's my expert opinion, as incredibly paranoid as I am. Or as I've proven to be, I should say. Uh-oh, better him than me. Oh, wow. I'm gonna be a little late to the party. Good thing I have 3 actions. That's awesome. This guy's awesome. Bazap. A bazap. Newsnet archive. Uh-oh, we're actually gonna take some damage? Missed. Way to go. Should be able to take that guy out. And now all you have to do... Oh, wait. Keep on doing damage. Man, this guy does not miss. Johnny Clean is the best there is. And they'll never even know I was here. Or will they? Will this set off the alarm? Newsnet 1, return on subject... Our Newsnet, 1 return on subject, Silas Forsberg. The body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment in Snohomish earlier this week. The body has been there for as long as a month when Forsberg's landlord noticed rancid smell and contacted authorities. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Forsberg's death has been ruled a suicide. According to reports, his body, a mass of puncture wounds. According to reports, his body a mass of puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medications and sedatives. The man's employer claims he was a dedicated employee, though he suffered from bouts of depression. Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all his belongings to a psychiatrist. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another sad end of a life, as it is far too common here in the sprawl. Let's get out of here. How do we leave? I guess I should know that. Do I have to go back to where I came in at? Oh god, I didn't get a chance to read that because I was looking at something else on the screen. What do I do? Jack out of the land. Great. How do you... Can I dispel somebody? Man, you can't just jack out anywhere. You have to actually... jack out back of the jack you came in on. And why am I taking my attack program back there? God, he's quick. Oh, you almost beat me back. Yep, sure enough, you got to jack out. Maybe not where you jack back in, but you get the picture. So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man whose death was never explained. Oh, yeah. We don't even know that it was him. He worked with chop shops, which fits with the living guy that you've met. The Newsnet says he left an estate to his psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who the psychiatrist was will give us our next clue. My gut says we can deck into the medical board's records and reverse trace to find the doctors. You in? Punch it, man! Oh man, we're just gonna do hit after hit after hit. Are you doing it? What's happening? Weird. Apparently I was involved in that somehow. Okay. Let's see. And we're back in here for another round. Oh god. I don't have any programs. Oh, I do have a program. Well, alright. Execute that. He's so weird looking. Cacao. Miss! It's the first time I've ever seen you miss. Oh, and we're gonna pay for it. Oh, okay, we're not gonna actually pay for it. Don't you dare miss. Alright. Miss! I should give you that plus 15, because this is ridiculous. Oh, it's only for 3 rounds. We don't need to do that. Let's just jump right in on the medical board. Searching medical records. A Silas Forsberg. Medical record file for Silas Forsberg located. 2020 to 2030. Pediatric record. Partial. One particular pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. We've seen many cases like this recently, with the outbreak of changeling children being born. With the aberrant physiology, we're seeing there is no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year and seemed to have no effect, upping the dosage. That's what we just read. 2030 to 2040. Data missing or corrupted. Contact your administrator for help. And the present. The file is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. The final entry, however, is the most significant. It is written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He is bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly an unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimic speech patterns and adopting my dress. For this reason, and for the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to this case. I will inform him at the next session. Oh, really? Way to go. Pissing people off. He just hovers. Well, actually, he swims, it looks like. Oh, no. Sure. Miss. Oh, no, we actually hit hit something. That's good. It doesn't tell me what his chance to hit are, or is. Oh, it didn't matter. What the heck is that thing? He's so spiky. 74%. It's pretty good. It's a black I see. Oh, I shouldn't have gone this way. I should have gone the other way. That didn't matter. That wasn't too bad. Again, this game not particularly difficult on whatever difficulty level I have it on. I assume it's normal. Employment records located Henry Holdings Holmes. Henry Holdings Holmes, MD, PhD. Check current employment status. Current employment status, Dr. Henry Holmes currently holds the position of Chief Psychiatrist and Administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Check current employment status? Isn't that what I just checked? Yeah. Check previous employers. 2045 to 2054, Psychiatrist in Residence, Mercy Mental Hospital in Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Please don't make me say Snohomish again. 2040 2045, Attending Psychiatrist, Mercy Mental Hospital in Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. 2030 to 2040, Private Practice. Leave employment record. Bingo. Back to meat space again. Man. Super top secret. Why do I bring this guy back to meat space with me? Why do I call it meat space like I'm so cool? I'm no Johnny Clean, that's for sure. Man, Johnny can haul in here. I gotta find out how to get my normal guys 3 action points, because, yeah, 3 action points is amazing. Oh, good. Your attack program's ready to jack out. Well, I assume that those battles were easy because it was just a tutorial, but let's see. Reality is, at the end of the day, contextual, and as a meat world comes back into focus, your head once again tries to settle on which world is the real one, while the philosophical question lingers in your meat body, demands food and drink. You disconnect from your deck to find that the Union's safe house has risen. Okay. Hey, and we're all back. Did the game save? I don't know. Either way, I'm going to end this episode here because that was a pretty long episode. Thanks for watching, and I suppose we'll finish running through the safe house here when we come back.